going on, bee herders? We're back in lovely Hartford, Alabama, just a few miles from home today. Going to remove a colony from this porch column. This is our second visit here. We've taken bees out of this same column before. They're in pretty rough shape. It's an older home and the bottom of them was rotted out. We put it back together, but it's the same way across the entire porch. But this time, as a Mother's Day gift, the children are going to have all the columns redone on their mother's porch. So that should hopefully wrap up the problem. So we know what we're about to get into. One thing to note about taking bees out of columns is you kind of never know what you're going to deal with based on the age of construction. Sometimes it's just a facade wrapped around a steel post or a 4x4. And other times, as in the case of this one, the column is actually this wood. The only thing holding this roof up is this rotted wood that's here right now. It's hollow on the interior. So we want to definitely be careful. We don't want to drop the porch down on our heads here as we go, but it should not be that difficult. I only have to take off this little bit of trim on the front and this facing piece, and we'll have access to the cavity that they're in. So hopefully we'll have this one knocked out pretty quick. Y'all stay tuned. We're going to get to herding bees. Small. Come right here. All right. We have to go a little higher this time. Seems to me though that there was a stop in there, so we couldn't go a whole lot higher than that. I can't remember now. Apparently not. Okay, well, we'll start here and work up as necessary. Over there, coming in way down at the bottom. You see they've got hive beetles all herded down to the bottom. Well, the colony's a little bit larger this time than last. The bees are already starting to cluster up high, so we'll push them back down here to us in a little bit. We're starting getting some comb out, but I was traveling a couple of feet up just to start building comb, getting away from that entrance down there where all that rotted timber was. We'll get them out of here in pretty short order. We've got a nice laying queen, so hopefully we find her without too much hassle. pollen source, but daggone, they're getting it, ain't they? Orange. Okay folks, we're full on herding the queen now. Compressing the colony down right here at eye level view to make life easy for me. We've not seen her yet, although there was a big cluster that hit the ground a little bit earlier. I don't think she was in it, but I'm pretty sure she's back behind the last piece of comb in here. So I'm just going to compress it down, giving her a place to hide. Hopefully we find her before I get to that piece, but worst case, that's where she'll be at the end of this. It's a great queen, fantastic laying pattern. She's filling this colony up. So I definitely want her for the bee yard. See her? Here's her queen right there, folks. Right there, Mama. Richie's gonna catch her. Nice and easy. She's in there. Good job, Mama Bear.
It's pretty.
Nice caramel bottom blue. She made a break down low. Alright, well that pretty much wraps things up for that.
Yay!
Queen with the queen. I've lost my job. I've lost my job. She's doing last cleanup. Still got some broom, a little bit of honey, food to take out. Vacuum on up. We've got the queen up here on the bait clip. Ton of foragers. So we're going to set this colony up and actually release them right here and let them stay for probably at least a day. That way all the returning foragers will get in the box as well. Nice young comb getting disturbed by a ton of leftover bees when we leave. So we get a lot of questions about what rubber bands, of all things, what rubber bands do we use? Here you go, size 64, as in AH64, catchy. Size 64 rubber bands from the Office Depot. They work great. You see, you've got it framed up. A lot of people use a lot of different patterns for how the crisscross pattern with the rubber bands. Bees are going to chew them into and drag them out pretty soon anyway. But typically what I do is once they've got the comb reconnected, on an inspection, I'll take those rubber bands out. So, driving on.